Generally, when people tell you you can't do something, you try to do it. And then if they tell you, oh yeah, you can do it, but it costs a lot of money, well then you try to do it for very little bit of money. That's just the way it works. At least that's the way it works with me, Dave, and Lily when we're traveling around Western Myanmar and trying to cross the border from Myanmar into India.
The border now! India! We got to show we on our way to India! India! That's the India side.
We did manage to organize some bone-rattling and head-banging, literally, transport from Mandalay to this border town of Tamu. And we did manage to meet up with the Mr. Zin, who was supposed to have our paperwork, which we paid a kinda, sorta agency in Mandalay to organize the whole border crossing thing for us. So yes, there were lots of uncertainties, but it was possible. And yes, we had to pay a little bit of money, but it wasn't nearly as expensive as the government had told us it was going to be. So we're like, yay, we made it across Myanmar, now we're in India. Oh, and now what are we gonna do? On the Indian side, you end up in the town of Moreh in the state of Manipur. There's lots of police and military checkpoints, and actually, it seemed much more controlled on this side of the border than it was on the Myanmar side.
They want to check your passport.
And since we were that far deep into northeast India, we're like, oh yeah, let's go to Nagaland. Because Nagaland is just one of them mysterious, really cool places that you always heard of.
He's the man. The real boss.
And there's really cool people to meet, like Uncle Dopa, who used to chop people's heads off, but now he smokes opium, and hey, I guess that's a really good thing. And it's still pretty hard to get around, you gotta really be into it. And myself and my two really good friends, Dave and Lily, we are into that kind of stuff. And you can follow our trip all the way from Cambodia to Varanasi, India together if you go on to Cambodia to India and watch all 5 parts. And so, right on, keep traveling and be excellent to each other.